Wow. You are setting yourself up as a revolutionary and a troublemaker. I hope you are seeing what Pastor Sunday is going through so that you learn what is waiting for you. So you know what to expect.
Well, it's not been easy even now.
It's not easy even now, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, so welcome. Where is your book? You have your book or it's just electronic?
For now it's electronic, but in 3 days' time.
You have the you don't have the picture. You don't have the picture.
Yes. I have the picture. I can quickly send you the picture because.
No, you can show it. If you can show the picture, it will be good.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's see who is going to be greeting us on YouTube yet. What did I do with you the last time? Was it not Kingdom Fruits?
No, it was the Libya challenge, the Libya issue.
Oh, okay.
Where we talked about if people want to travel abroad genuinely.
Yeah. Okay, it was the Libya something.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So now we can do Kingdom Fruits with you.
Yes.
Good. Well, I heard that Papa Adeboye has replied to people like us. He has sent up some dangerous message like that.
But I haven't even heard it.
Oh, okay, good. Don't worry. You might not need to. But tonight I'm going to be continuing my own journey. Some people, everybody is asking me, why can't you reply, Pastor? Reply. I said, I'm not fighting with anybody. I don't need to reply anything.
Sure. There's no need.
No need for any reply. It's not a personal thing. I've done my own concerning. I said I already gave my reply in the early something that I did. So now it's only the matter of continuing. So this time is going to be with, I'm going to continue today with Ashimolowo. So anybody that wants to find reply, let them find in that one. Yes.
I guess it's not important to reply because it's not about personality.
It's not about personality. It's about the truth.
It's about saving the church.
Yeah. And I think that the Freeze is the one who will reply. He likes to reply like that. So he will do a good job. I trust him. That the Freeze will give them fire for fire. Okay, we are waiting for the people on YouTube, on Facebook to join us. I think they are already there, but I'll check now. But on YouTube, we have Samuel, Sarah, Pato, Adeola is here, Rinde is here, Noeline is here. So let me check on the Facebook as well. And let's see who is here with us. Okay, who do I have here on Facebook? Okay, we have Sally here, Oreolua is here, Gloria, Cynthia, Bumi, Wale is here, Anne-Marie, Olushola, Helene, Rosie, Lanre, Mabel, 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 Sainthood, Plutonic, Omoba, Isaac. Oh, Pastor Isaac Odejimi is here. Enesi, Mabel, Ambuge. We have two Mabel. We have Mabel Itam and Ambuge, Larry, Steve. Well, welcome everyone. Please go ahead and invite your friends and family members. And I'm here with, what do I call you? Mr. Doctor, brother? Brother Paul. Brother Paul Fadumo. Fadumo is here. Okay, Brother Paul, you have been talking some very, very emotional and touching truth these days, each time you call into live broadcast. How have your life been changing this past? How long have you even met the DSA in the first place?
I think the first time I heard of DSA would be back in 2010.
That was a long time.
Yeah.
Tell me about the circumstances and what that led to.
Okay. I met a church. I met a pastor, an itinerary pastor who comes to our church occasionally to minister. So I got close to him because he preaches a kind of different message that is different from the usual. So I got close to him because I'm always curious. I want to learn new things. So, as I got close to him, so one day he said he was going to bring a book for me.
Wow.
That I would. So he brought me Church Shift.
Wow.
So
he must have been a very progressive guy. Oh.
Sure.
He was not hiding his secrets from you.
Yeah.
He was willing to share with you what his secret was, what made him tick.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I had approached him and said, Pastor, if you don't mind, I want you to mentor me, all right, so that I will learn from you. And he said, okay, that if that is the case, I guess that was what brought about him giving me the book.
So, tell me.
I read it.
Yeah.
So I read Church Shift for the first time, and it was strange. It was strange. It was different. It was different from the church that I had known all along. So I took interest in it. Because it presented the church. The church is supposed to have influence. For me then, as a church member, as a worker in the church, what was important for me was living a holy life, going to church.
And trying to go to heaven.
Exactly. Exactly. Going to heaven was key. It was a major thing. So we believe that we are just sojourning here on earth, and then we are headed back to heaven.
Okay.
But then Church Shift helped me to know that there is a purpose for which I am here, all right, and that there is a purpose for church as an institution, all right, towards individual members and towards the nation as well. So it was strange. It was strange to me. At the same time, it got me more curious. So, and reading your story briefly from that book, I said, what kind of a man is this one who had a kind of a similar background to that of mine? Because I had a very rough background, very humbling one. My stories are not so good in terms of upbringing and background. So when I read your story, it kind of encouraged me that, okay, if he could do it, there may be a possibility that I will be able to do it as well. So after reading the book, I returned it back to him, and then he said there is another one. He said that...
Who is this guy? I would have liked to hear more about this guy.
Yeah, his name is Pastor Tunji Akundayo. He lives in the US now.
Oh, I know him very well.
You must have known him. He said he met you in Australia many years ago.
Yes, I know him very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's my mentor even till date. So now after I had read that, I summarized what I saw, and then you ask a lot of questions as far why is it that our church is not operating the way that this man has thought that the church should operate. I got curious. After all, I've been reading the books of Acts. I mean the book of Acts and the activities of the apostles. So I saw a lot of difference about what how the church then operated and how this church operated. So, but there was no one to answer me directly. So we just kept doing the activities that we do and all of this. So when I saw church shift and the lessons that I learned from it, changed my mentality entirely, because I now understood that personally as an individual in the church, that there is a purpose for me.
Wow.
All right? So, which was the first time I was hearing it.
So you mean there are people in Nigerian churches today who don't know that as individual members of church, that there is a purpose for them? They don't know.
Well, there are people who now, been talking about purpose and all of these things. But still, it is believed that our combined purpose is to build the church, all right? Bring people in, do evangelism, and, get people saved, and then we are headed to heaven.
No, but that is still not purpose now.
Yeah, but that's the little understanding that exists even till date, even though a lot of people, the message is getting out more now. So it helped me to take responsibility for my life. So, when you are in a church, there is tendency that you will be struggling with one person. This brother A is trying to take my job. He's trying to take the job of brother B. You understand? Because everybody, it is natural, it is normal for every human being to want to gain relevance, all right? So if I am singing in the church, for instance, and I am the lead singer, and somebody is, coming up gradually, I may begin to see that person as a threat, all right? And the same thing it is with all the departments that have been created in the church as well. But if you know that you are individual, the right understanding that I am an individual in this organization, I have a singular purpose. Just like my name is different from yours, all right? So I have a purpose that is different from you, and this purpose is I am only accountable to God. It is only God that gave me this responsibility. So my doing it makes me accountable and responsible to Him. And the people or whatever it is that He has committed into my hands. So that was the first time I got such understanding.
So that was from church shift. Then the man told you there is another one. What was the other one?
He told me there is another one. And then it was money won't make you rich. All right? I have been poor,
But how come But he was in Australia. I saw him in Australia maybe about 11 or 12 years ago. So did he move back to Nigeria after that or what?
No, he was working with the Super Eagles at that time.
Yes.
He was working with the Super Eagles. So I think he resigned. Maybe shortly after he met you.
Okay.
I think shortly after he met you, he resigned and moved back to Lagos. Even though he said there's a revelation that God is moving him to the US by the time I met him. So I think about a year after I met him, he moved to the US.
He's a very good physiotherapist.
Yes, he is. You know him. He is.
Yes.
Yes, he is. His mentality is totally different from most people that I have met.
Yeah, because he's widely traveled.
Yes.
And he's a very good professional.
He is. I mean, talk about it. Almost every facet of life is unique, is different, very, very different.
I'm happy that so he's doing well in America now, eh?
Yes, he's doing well. He told me that the Lord has just, he was doing a house fellowship before, he was doing a house fellowship, small house fellowship, but I think about a month ago, he sent me a message that the Lord is asking him to proceed as a church. So the house fellowship now is being converted to a church.
In what state?
I think it's in Maryland.
Okay. Good guy.
Yeah.
So and he's always very eager to learn. He was always eager to learn. He was always consuming my messages those days.
Yes.
So what happened when he gave you this other book?
Well, I think he just showed me briefly. So
he didn't give it to you. He didn't want to let it go.
No, I can't really remember what happened. but I know I didn't have it fully, so I think I read it briefly. So one day, I think he had an outing to come and minister somewhere. So he just called me and said I should meet him. We are going to a meeting together. So I went with him. He ministered on stewardship that day. So I just waited, just accompanied the minister now. And then by the time we were going home that day, that was the first time. And I love that I'm sharing this tonight, because other ministers who are listening to this probably will learn from it. So after we, they settled us, they gave us a lot of food. I ate. I was struggling with hunger seriously at those periods. So I ate now, and then after the meeting rounded up, we left. So as he dropped me in his house, and then I will find my way to my house, he called me and they gave me 5,000 naira.
Wow.
I said, Pastor, what is this for? Do you want me to buy something for you? He said, no. He said, that is your own share from the money that they gave us.
Wow.
He blew me away.
A Nigerian guy can do that.
I'm telling you, sir. I'm telling you. So, and it wasn't as though that he's rich. All right? It wasn't as though that he was rich, but that was just the kind of person he is. So the more I long to know him, the more I long to learn from him, whatever makes that kind of guy, I want to learn it. So immediately I said, Pastor, that book you showed me, I want to also have it. So I took part of it before I took the money home. I said, Pastor, help me buy that book. Money won't make you rich. Because I want to also get out of poverty.
Good desire.
Yeah. So that was how I became the owner of a copy of Money Won't Make You Rich. I had it all with me for many years because I kept studying it and making notes and studying it. I guess I borrowed somebody in Abu Dhabi a few years ago and the person did not return it.
That is a popular story. If you lent out any of those books, nobody wants to return it to you.
Yeah.
But what was going through your mind? Because even up to today, even Americans, even Europeans, talk less of Africans, they still tell me that we cannot believe that a black man can write a book like this. That where is this knowledge coming from? What is happening?
Pastor, I had read Rich Dad Poor Dad before that.
Yes.
Yeah. I had my city pastor at that time, also saw me as somebody that was ambitious. He saw me as somebody who wants to learn. So he was giving me a lot of books. So he had given me Rich Dad Poor Dad. Right. And I had read it. But the truth remains that the principles that are in Rich Dad Poor Dad is almost impracticable in Africa.
Okay.
Especially if you are poor. Right?
Especially when you are poor.
Yes. If you are poor, you have limited resources, you have a limited amount of information that is available to you. There is tendency that it will be useless.
Even if you are not poor, let me tell you, there is almost, at least, I don't know anybody that I know in Nigeria who told me that they have read my book, Money Will Make You Rich. All of them always said the same thing, that they have also read Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Even my sister, who is sitting right here with me now, she told me the very same thing, that she also read that Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but it's not practicable in Africa. Dr. Sufficient, I don't know if you remember Dr. Sufficient or you've seen her video. She read it in Africa too, and she said, I read the thing also now, the Rich Dad somewhere in Africa, but I didn't just know what to do with it. I just didn't get it until they got that money. So what you are saying is like everybody is saying word for word the same thing.
Yeah. The only thing that it has similar to Money Won't Make You Rich is the principle that try to distinguish between assets and the ability. That is the only thing it has in common. But I didn't quite understand it until I read Money Won't Make You Rich.
Exactly. That's what Dr. Sufficient said, that she saw the words in Rich Dad Poor Dad, but she didn't know how it works and what it really meant until she now read it in Money Will Make You Rich.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So tell me about I was asking you a concrete question. What was going through what were your emotions while you are reading the two books, both the Money Won't Make You Rich and the Church Shift, vis-a-vis that this black man like me, coming from my own background, that has written these two books?
Yeah, up till that time...
But you have to take it one by one. Tell me first your impression about one, and then the other one.
Okay. So I read Church Shift first.
Yeah.
So now up until that time, I was almost giving up on my childhood ambitions. I was almost just retiring to let's do active church activities, and make heaven, do a lot of evangelism. Bring people to the church. Personally, I was committed. I am like that if I want to do something, at least to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge, I will do it sincerely. So coming to see that life exists somewhere else, all right? And this is coming from somebody who probably had a fair share of my kind of background, So it turned around my mentality. So I began to think again. So I began to look at, okay, if that is possible, that I have a purpose. If it is possible that there is a purpose of God upon my life. So I went back to this man of God who had given me the book. Said, Pastor, so if it is true that there is purpose of God for me, how do I know it? I don't just want to be following the crowd and doing whatever it is that everybody is doing. So how do I do it? Because I had seen in him. I mean, up until that time, he was the only person that I have seen who called himself an itinerary pastor. All the pastors are always sitting pastors. They have their own church. They have their own party. You understand? But this guy will say, if God says he should go and minister in one parish today, he will go there. And then if at another time, God did not tell him to go to a particular place, he will just sit down in his house. So I was wondering, what kind of mentality does he have? So I went to him, Pastor, tell me, how can I find purpose? So he said, well, the truth is that if I manufacture something, there must be something in my mind when I was manufacturing it. There must be something that I am expecting that thing, a function that I'm expecting that thing to perform. So I said, okay, so how now, how do I now get to say, okay, this is the reason why God has wired me, the way he has wired me. So he told me to go pray. Go ask God, because it is peculiar to you. It is personal. It has to be you and God. And God is the one that is telling you, not me. He said if he opens his mouth and is telling me, he might be telling me lies. He might be telling me what he thinks, so that I should go to God and ask by myself. I say, well, how do I ask? Because we pray and talk and shout and sing, but the challenge was, how do I hear from God?
So much religion in Nigeria and so much darkness.
Yeah. So then I began to now learn to listen, to try to listen to what God says to me. Try to listen to his leading. When I'm reading Bible, or when I'm reading books like Church Shift, when I'm reading other good materials, inspirations jump into my heart. I quickly jot them down. He and the other pastors taught me of the need to have a personal diary. So when a thought comes to me, I quickly write it down. When I'm perceiving that God is speaking something to me, I write it down, and then I try to verify to make sure that it was God that was speaking to me. So I have already leaning towards being a teacher in the church at that time that I knew him, and I was active in the youth department. So gradually I became the youth president in the parish. So a lot of activities opened me up and opened my eyes, and with all these messages that I have, information that I have gotten as well. So I began to now say, okay. Not because I want to be, not that I want to be rebellious, but I knew that I was not called to be like every other person in the church. I was not called to just follow the church the way where they are going. So it is my responsibility to to find out what does God want me to do. All right, and then do it. Pastor, recently I was telling him. I told him that the things that God is laying in my heart to do. And I told him that, I have been looking for somebody that is doing something like that I can learn from. And, he said, I don't know. He said, currently, I don't know anybody that has the kind of vision that God is laying in your heart. So he told me about one guy in Nigeria, Pastor Pojo, that I may want to look at him, but then I Googled, even though I was listening to Pastor Pojo before I left Nigeria, and then I found out that, okay, he is into nation building and all of these things, and youth building and, human capacity building, capacity development, but he is more of the church mentality, all right? So, but I have a mentality that it is to the world. It is to the world. So I don't have to be in the church before I am able to minister, all right? I don't have to, I'm not going to have a congregation of people gathering together, meeting together all the time, but it's going to be different people, regardless of their background, regardless of their social status, regardless of even their religion affiliation, all right? This is what God is calling me to. But if I had not met him, if I had not read that book at that time, I'm telling you, I would have become a pastor somewhere in Nigeria now.
Is that the only calling in Nigeria, pastor or what?
Well, you want to get close to God, definitely you have to be a pastor.
What about personal relationship with God for everybody, any Christian now?
No, even when you have personal relationship with God, sir, if they know that you go to church, you are enthusiastic about the things of God, gradually people begin to call you pastor. Some people still call me pastor today.
Because that's what they know, eh?
Yes.
So much religion in that country and so much darkness.
Unfortunately.
But you are not answering any of my questions that I've asked you.
Okay, now to the question, to the question of what was going on in my mind was that, I said I want to seek God as an individual. So if this person who came from a village in Ogun State, and you explain a little bit about your background, and I see that, okay, he probably has experienced what I have experienced as well, some of the things that I have experienced. So if those situations did not stop him, then the situation that I have passed through or that I was in at that time shouldn't stop me as well. So I began to desire to know more of the Lord, to study myself more, to look inward. Okay, what can I do? What should I do? I began to ask these questions sometimes. I asked God, even should I travel? And the Lord gave me go ahead. Okay, where should I go? It was difficult, Pastor. It was very, very difficult to get my answers right at those times. And I had nothing. I had no support, So it was difficult. But, thank God I had some people in the church then who supported me. And kudos to those people, even today. So now, when I now read Money Won't Make You Rich, so I could relate to my background. And when you make statements such that everybody or anybody can be rich, that was a profound statement, that anybody could be rich, anybody can become a millionaire in dollars. That was actually the statement, that anybody, that anybody could become a millionaire in dollars. So, it was strange to me. But at the same time, I'm a believer. And I love things that are reality. When we teach about church, when we teach about finances in the church, we don't get to the levels that the book got to. I saw something that I can relate to. I saw something that I can do. All right? So I got an understanding that it is we human beings that manufactured money. We manufactured money for our own use. Money did not come from heaven. God did not create money. God does not need money. It is you and I that need money. And then if we need money, what do? We go ahead and create it. So these were the things that were going on in my mind, I was talking that, okay, I am also going to become a millionaire, that I'm going to go from the level that I was. I began to talk about it. I couldn't keep quiet anymore about it. I was like, this guy doesn't know what he's saying at that time to people around me. Because and sincerely, Pastor, I have always been different. But from that moment, I became a different person. I became a different person in the sense that I was focused now. I was focused that this is an opportunity for me to have my revenge. All right? So these were the kind of things that were going on in my mind, that I was not going to rest until I have found purpose. I'm also going to make money. I'm going to make impact. In fact, that was the first time I was hearing making impact and being different. So I desperately want to be different.
So what
I no longer worry about standing alone. So that was how my mentality changed. It changed totally, even till date.
Only 2 books.
Yeah.
Those
2 books did the magic.
What will you say was the difference between those 2 books? Especially in your eyes from then, not now, but from there in Nigeria at that time. Because they are 2 totally opposite direction books.
Yes. See, as a church person, church shift helped me understand purpose. Purpose as an individual, purpose as a church. You understand? I was on my way to becoming a pastor at that time. But after I read that book, sincerely, I no longer wanted to be a pastor anymore. Until if God said clearly and say, Paul or Abiodun, you have been called to be a pastor. But I wasn't willing to. This is some of the things that I learned directly from Pastor Chris. is that you don't take any major decision unless you have heard from God. Any major decision, you don't take them unless you have heard from God. So even when I prayed, I go tell him, Pastor, this is what I prayed and this is what I believe the Lord is leading me to do. He will say, go and pray again and get confirmation. And make sure that that confirmation is traceable even in the Bible. You know, so it really does help me. So I was no longer struggling in the church at that time. So when everybody is saying this is what they want to do, this is what I have another world view entirely. I have a different view about God, about purpose, about church from that moment. Now when you're talking about money will make you rich, it helps me to understand the fact that it was not money that was evil. It is the love of money that was evil. All right? So, and we've always been preaching that it will be difficult for rich people to be able to make heaven. And so, I'd rather stay poor and make heaven. That was the mentality. But after I read that book, I knew that if you understand the purpose of money, you would want to make money because, see, even though I did not understand it as much as I understand it now, that according to research now, that most of the family problems till date is caused by money. So why not want to make money? And I have had a lot of problems related to money. So if I can understand the principles, how it works, adding values to myself, then someday people will come pay me they will come pay for my service. So why not want to develop myself to that level? So I began to look at myself. You know, first of all, I took my life in my hands. Those books taught me that it is my life. You know, one day I went to listen to this pastor of Deeper Life. We were going to his Bible study. So I heard one thing from him one day. He said, if you are standing on the top of somewhere, and you are not standing very well, and you want to reach out to help somebody on the ground up, that there's tendency that you will lose your balance and both of you will fall down. Yeah. So that is if you're talking about that man, that pastor now, that is, I think that's the main thing that I can remember, that I can that is traceable to him. So I understood that it's my purpose, all right? So my pastor may not understand my purpose. And I won't blame him because it is my life, and on the day of account, it will be me that is facing him. All right, to say, okay, this is how I led my life, or that I did not know. You know, it's those books did really help position my life.
But those books were available in Nigeria now when you were back in Nigeria.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is available.
So why will it be you that God opened the opportunity to get a hold of not just one of them, but the two of them? Because if those books are available, my thinking would have been, if they are there, so every Nigerian could read them.
Yes, yeah, that is true. But I told you that I was on the race. You know, I came to the church looking for truth. I came to the church looking for God. I came to the church hungry. So I was hungry. I was already broken. All right. So I was searching for truth by every means. By all the strength that was in me, I was searching for the truth.
So you were desperate.
I was desperate. I was so much desperate. And, you know, this was evident in me. And these pastors, they saw this desperation and ambition in me. I've been so poor. I've been poor. I've experienced poverty such that even out of hunger, I had ulcer for many years. So
wait.
Desperate to change my situation.
The question I ask you, somebody else is asking even better than you are answering now. The person is saying, DSA, those are not the kind of books a typical Nigerian Christian will want to read. We are not trained to read this kind of books. We want to read the books that are talking about your breakthrough, your miracle, something. That's the answer this person is giving. I want to hear your own answer. Why is it that those books are available in Nigeria? You are now telling me stories about how those books have changed your life. Why is it that every Nigerian is not telling me the same story?
Okay, see, first off, like I'm telling you now, that personally, everybody has to take their life personally and run with it. So I was hungry, all right? And it was my hunger that led me to that pastor, first of all. Excuse me. And I'm sure that he had seen this hunger in me. That was why he introduced that book to me. So it is possible. It's not about possibility. There are other people like me. There are other young men like me in the same parish, in the same church. He didn't give the same book to them. Why? It's because there is no hunger. The kind of hunger that was in me is not in them. See, let me tell you something, Pastor. See, in 2009, I will trek from my house in Ebutemeta to Bagada, where my pastor lives, to get books to read. Because I had no money, I had no transport fare. All right? So I would trek from my house in Ebutemeta. I would trek through Oyingbo, go through Bariga. Go through Oyingbo, Yaba, then Bariga, and then go to Bagada. I cannot count the number of times that I trek like that. So when I'm coming back, he'll give me transport fare. See, so my level of desperation was high. I sincerely, and that's why I'm saying it now, that even now, it is difficult for you to see an average Nigerian of my age that has experienced the kind of things that I have experienced, that has my kind of mentality. It is difficult.
What do you mean?
At some point, I lost all of my friends.
What do you mean?
Because my mentality is totally different. I have learned these principles. I have learned that nothing happened by accident. All right? Nothing happened by accident. That pastor that I used to trek to his house, sometimes he give me money. Sometimes he give me books to read. When I said, Pastor, thank you, God bless you, sir. He said, no, Abiodun, I'm not giving this to you. I am investing it in your life. So I had already understand the fact that things does not happen by mistake. He would tell me, he said, Abiodun, there is nothing is free. He said, nothing is free in London. That even lunch, if somebody give you lunch for free, it means they are paid for it. So it is not free. So, but an average person doesn't understand a lot of these things. So, and my mind is being wired. My mind is being branded.
But I want to understand not just your own specifics, but I also want to understand what is the regular person's mindset.
Okay.
Because you said you are not the only one in that church. So what were the other people thinking like?
Well, okay, their thinking was that we will be praying and a miracle will happen, Sometimes help will come from somewhere. Thinking so small. People are thinking so small. They are not able to add picture to their thinking. When I was in secondary school, I remember one of my teachers said, he used an English, and I did not forget to this. He said, picture skill. Picture skill means when you read a story to me, it is my responsibility to add flesh, to be able to imagine that story in reality. An average Nigerian mind cannot do that. So when I read the book, sir, I was able to picture it. I was able to picture that small boy in the village, all right, who was standing, and in the beginning of that book, you were comparing the child in the village and the child in America, all right? The things that they lack, the difference between them, You know, so I was able to add flesh to all these things. I was able to add picture to them. So it was not just words that I was hearing. So when I, for instance, if you are teaching now, I want to see how practicable what you are saying is. If you are saying God is going to bless me, how? No, let's say God bless you. How? So if you're not telling me how God is going to bless me, then it might be difficult for me to be able to, you know, bank on it. But people are banking on such things. They will go and sit down and be praying that one pastor are prophesying into their life that God will bless them, and then they are waiting on the blessing to come meet them. But from that book and from your story, I knew that you took a lot of risk. All right, you took practical steps. So and I, you know, it was obvious to me that if I want to go the level, I mean the place you went to, I just have to understand how you did it and go the same way. If I go the same road, I will get to where you are. Rather than sitting down, right now as we are talking now, see, I have nothing against praying, Pastor. But right now, as we are talking, there are people on the mountain, Nigerian youths like myself, people that are younger than myself, praying and asking God for a miracle. You know, it's as if that a bag of money will just jump down from heaven. And, you know, and we are hearing testimonies of people who does not have you know, career qualification, and they got the job. These are lies that people are believing. You know, but I was willing to take my life to do that which was practicable. So, you know, there is something that I read in Numbers chapter 10. When Moses had gotten the understanding that God was leading the Israelites, using him to lead the Israelites out of bondage, and God has assured him that I am going to be with you in the night and in the day. Yet Moses went and met Obab. He said, "Come and be our ass in the wilderness." Why? Because Obab understands the terrain. Obab understood that desert. So he knew where they can find water when they are thirsty. He knew when there is danger. He knew shortcuts, even though God had promised that he was to be with him. So if God has blessed me, it is my responsibility to go and work it out. So this was what I saw in this story.
All right.
And to be sincere with you, I was blessed with the stories.
Now, let me ask my question in a different way.
Okay.
In Nigeria now, there are books. And as far as I'm concerned, if there are books, just like you have said, if I know how successful people became successful, what they did to become successful, I can repeat their success.
Yes.
Beautiful. So I'm now asking, you said a lot of Nigerian youth like yourself, you are different. They don't think. So I'm asking, if there are books by American authors, European authors, Asian, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, all kind of books in Nigerian market, including my own. Why is it that you are still telling me that our people are desperate, they are not successful? Why, if the books are there? That's what I don't get.
Okay, it is the mentality.
Even my own books.
The way of thinking. The way of thinking of an average person. I'm sure you have heard the story that if you want to hide something from an African man, they say put it in a book because he will not read it. Even if you keep it with him, give it to him and say, please keep this book for me. He will not check it. He will not read it. So this is the greatest challenge that we have. But you know, sir, even let's not even talk about book. Even me personally, I have close relatives that when I share my mentality with them, it is like stupidity. They just can't understand it. In fact, lately, a lot of people are thinking maybe I am no longer born again. All right? They are thinking maybe I'm no longer born again. You know, somebody was asking me, bro, I hope you still pray. You know, this is how gullible we are. We don't have this training from, I think people should, and that's why my book is centered around a lot of thinking activities and all of that. You know, because we don't have the skill. We don't have the skill.
Okay, but what do
people are not brought up like that?
Okay, then maybe you can help me. Okay. What does a church does in Nigeria? Okay. What does church give you? What does church? What are the activities of the church? At least you know my own understanding of church and what I do with people and my disciples and what they become. So in Nigeria, if the church is not doing what you are talking about now, then what do they do in church? What does church mean?
Pastor, an average church is a miracle center. People come to church seeking miracle, not the truth.
Okay.
So even if the pastor is telling them the truth, there's a tendency that more than 90% of them will not believe it. They want him to prophesy.
They want him to prophesy.
Yes.
And do abracadabra.
Exactly, because that is cheap. That is cheap. It is instant. We want it now. So when somebody is going through a situation, people are praying for him that he should get out of that problem, that he should get out of that situation. Even though that situation, if you look closely, there is tendency that that situation is meant, excuse me, that situation is meant to break him through, that situation is meant to reveal a lot of other important information to him. But they want to pray him out of that situation instantly. So this people go to church mainly for miracle purpose. So and if the miracle has not happened, they keep going and keep praying the same prayer points. Listen, I mean, there are people who have prayed one prayer point for more than 10 years, and they are still thinking maybe God will answer one day, or maybe is it that God has not heard them and not, you know. I was forced to do a teaching, I think about 2 weeks ago, that the reality of the omnipresent God, which means God is everywhere we go. We can call him anytime, anywhere. I share that when I am in the toilet or when I'm in the bedroom, I get more inspiration. I feel more close to God. Even though some people want to do their business quickly and get out of it. But that's where I get a lot of inspiration. I feel more closer to God because I'm relaxed. You know, I can hear. My antenna is available at that time. I'm working very perfectly. So people, even when you know, I'm going to tell you something about, again, that Pastor Chris told me some years ago, but I did not believe him. So this was when I still had the mind of an average Nigerian. He told me that praying tithe and offering cannot make anybody significantly successful financially. Even though he was my mentor, but I doubted him. How can Pastor be saying this kind of thing?
You didn't believe him?
I did not believe him. But I didn't tell him that I did not believe him. But I did not believe. How can you say that? When we preach, every time we have opportunities to preach, we have to tell you that when you give, that you get blessed. That's how you get blessed. But until recently, it is only recently that I know that when you give, sincerely what you get back is idea. So it is your responsibility to work on that idea. And so when you don't work on that idea, you still remain poor. And you still keep giving. So our inability to process the information makes the principle of giving, it makes it non-valid.
Now,
it makes it useless.
Let's go back to the church issue. So if you say, which I think is not totally right what you said, that church going in Nigeria is to get miracle from God.
Yes.
The reason why I am doubting that statement, even though all the people who are commenting are agreeing with you, but I will tell you why I'm doubting.
Okay.
The reason why I'm doubting that statement is that there are still churches in Nigeria that are Orthodox churches, mainstream churches like Anglican, Methodist, Catholic. Do they? I don't think those ones go for miracle now. I think it is only the Pentecostals who are doing miracle.
Yes. Now, those ones don't go for miracle. But they also, an average Nigerian person goes to church for two things, mainly. There may be other things, actually. But in my own opinion, is to satisfy their conscience. Because if you don't go to church, you feel guilty. You feel like maybe I have sinned. Or maybe, maybe I'm backsliding. And people will be asking you, bro, why are you not in church today? I hope all is well. What happened? Why did we not see you? So it's a way of getting together, we meet ourselves and we get to talk and, and believe that when you come to church that you pray. So it's believed that church is an opportunity for you to be able to pray, you'll be able to sing song and dance and all of that. You may not be able to dance the way you dance in church at home. You understand, sir? So these are the reasons. But the truth is that our understanding is so limited. We are limited. And people are not hungry for what they should be hungry for.
Okay, for example, if I tell you here in our church here, if you ask an average Embassy of God member here, what is church for? You know what they will tell you?
Yeah.
Church is a place of enlightenment. Yeah. It's a place of getting understanding. So you want to tell me that an average Nigerian will not give that answer?
Well, it is a place to go and meet God. Mainly for an average Nigerian person.
No, I didn't.
It's a place to go and meet God.
No, I didn't say that is not what I said. I'm talking about understanding.
No, it's not. That's not so important to an average Nigerian.
Okay.
See, Pastor, recently somebody needed, he had some issues. And he contacted me on Facebook. And he said he has seen my profile, that this is something that I deal with and all of that. I said, okay, go to my page. I said, go to my page. I had written a lot of articles about that particular thing that you are asking help for. I said, so go and study the articles that I have written.
Yes.
But Pastor, do you know what he wants? He wants me to pray for him.
To pray?
Yes. He said, please just pray for me. I said, bro, I'm telling you that go and read those articles first. Get the information, get the understanding first of all. When you get the understanding first of all, you come back to me and I'm going to ask you, what have you read? What did you understand? And then we will now decide, okay, maybe I even understand that. I have an understanding that if he truly read what I have written and understood it, he may not come back to me again.
He doesn't need prayer.
His problem will be solved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 2 days later, he wrote me again. He said, good afternoon. I said, bro, how are you? He said, please, I need you to pray for me. That problem is too much, that challenge. I said, bro, have you read the article? He said, I just scanned through it. I said, you scanned through? I didn't say scan through it. I said you to read it. Because I am sure. So it was then and I opened to him. I said, see, the knowledge that you will gain about that particular thing is much more important than my prayer for you. Sir, many years ago, around 2009, 2010, my pastor then used to tell us, he said, there is no power in prayer. There is power in the one that answers prayer. And all of us that are young ministers under him, we do gather behind and say, are you sure pastor is not talking heresy? That there is no power in prayer. That power only lies in the one that answers prayers. So because we believe so much in prayer, and that's why people will cry. When I go to church and I pray, and my throat has not been busted, I did not feel that I have prayed. This is the kind of mentality that an average Nigerian person has about church.
Okay, now let me tell you Jesus' understanding about the church. and what even led to the church in the first place. The church was instituted in Matthew 16. Matthew chapter 16, verse 13 to 16.
Yeah.
You can go on to 20. It says from verse 13 that Jesus entered into Philippi of the Samaria. And he noticed darkness and ignorance. And darkness is the same as ignorance.
Yes.
So when Jesus noticed that ignorance, he stopped because he was entering into a new territory from where he was always operating. From where he was coming from, there was enlightenment already because he was there all the time. But he was coming to a new territory where they had not had the knowledge of him. So when he saw that darkness, he stopped and looked back at his disciples and said, "Hey guys, what do people say I am? Who do people say I am?" Then the darkness and ignorance began to manifest in their answers. They began to say, "Oh yeah, some said you are Jeremiah. Some said you are Isaiah. Some said you are John the Baptist. Some said you are the one to come." Ignorance everywhere, some assaulting upon each other.
Yeah.
When Jesus saw that ignorance, he decided to do something about it. Then he looked back to them again and said, "Okay, that's what people say. So we know that the people are full of ignorance. But what about you? What do you say that I am? Who do you say that I am?" Then Peter got it. Then as soon as Peter said, "You are the Son of the living God," he said, "Flesh and blood did not reveal this unto you, but my Father who is in heaven has revealed that to you. Therefore, you, Peter," which is like the rock, but you, I mean, it's a stone. Peter is small. Peter is a small stone. You are Peter. But upon the rock of revelation, the revelation knowledge that you got, upon this rock, upon this revelation knowledge that you are the Son of the living God, that thing that not the Father revealed to you, upon that revelation, upon that word of revelation, I will build my church. Church is supposed to be built on enlightenment, on revelation. Church is a place of enlightenment. Church is a place of revelation. So, number one, when he gave the order, when the people didn't know, there was darkness, ignorance. Jesus wanted to bring enlightenment, light, understanding, knowledge. Then when he now got the right answer, which is Peter, then Jesus even told him, "You are Peter, but you didn't get this. This is not coming from you. It is revealed to you." Revelation. Church is a place of revelation. Church is a place of enlightenment. My heavenly Father has just revealed to you. That is what's supposed to be happening in church. No miracle. No miracle. The greatest miracle in that place was miracle of understanding who he was. And when light comes, darkness flees.
Yeah.
So he said, you didn't know this by yourself. My Father revealed. That's what church is doing. And upon that which has been revealed to you, that is the rock. Upon the word of revelation, church is built. Church is built upon the foundation of the word of revelation.
Yes, sir.
Revelation, knowledge that disperses darkness, brings understanding, light instead of darkness. My people are perished for lack of knowledge. No more perishing when there is knowledge. So when people, you now tell me that in my country, that church is a place of where people just go to look for miracles and wonders, then that shows me something. That shows me that the church in Nigeria, is now something else, not church. You know what the church calls? I mean, what Jesus calls people who go to look for signs and wonders? He said, evil and adulterous generation look for signs and wonders. So if my people now dedicate themselves to to look for signs and wonders, they have been defined and been reduced to evil generation. If they are not looking for light and they are looking for signs, that is an evil and adulterous generation. If they are not looking for understanding and insight, they have become evil and adulterous generation. And that is the problem, because the only thing that God said you should be proud of is not that miracle had been done through you. He said that you know me, knowledge.
Yes.
And you understand me, knowledge and understanding. Knowledge and understanding is superior by far over miracles, because knowledge of God and his word, that is the truth. He said, I sanctify them by your truth, not by your miracles. Miracles don't sanctify, because your word is the truth. And that is the word upon which he will build his church.
Sure. That is right. We did not have that understanding yet in Africa. And I believe that God is counting on us.
You know, I have a whole series that is called the Church Series, where I explain all this explicitly. And it is there on the YouTube. What is church? What is the purpose of the church? What is church supposed to be meant for? It is there on the YouTube. Church Series. And then the Kingdom Series. Right. But I want to go to another question right now. I like your book.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind, can you show us the picture of that book and tell us about it?
Okay. This is the picture of the book.
Bring it closer to you, please, so that we can see it. Yeah. No. The way it was good. Yeah, good, like that, yes. My experiments with, it disappeared. Make it bigger a little bit. It has disappeared.
Okay, just
Okay. My experiments with common sense. Beautiful. Why this kind of uncommon title?
Okay. Yes, I have always been wanting to tell my story one way or another. I want to share my story with the world. I do believe that the world needs to they need to read my story. And this was actually, it was encouraged when I read your book. When I read your book and read the story, I felt like, okay, if this man has been able to package his own story, and make something reasonable out of his life, his personal life, that I want to also write my own story. I want to write my story to bless people. But I don't just want to go about writing story, because you didn't just write story. You taught lessons that will continue to be relevant even for generations to come. So I want to also do something like that. But sir, do you know that this book actually came at this time when I came to India last year? I came to India 30 days after I arrived here. There was a competition. I'm saying this now so that somebody that is listening to this will be able to, especially youths, because I'm believing that God has given me a special message to the youths. So after arriving here 30 days, I learned of a competition. So this competition is a simulation of what happens in the UN. So they call it Model United Nations. It doesn't happen in Nigeria, so I have never heard about it. So when I came here, and it was 2 days to the event when I heard it. So I said, okay. They said, are you interested in participating? I said, I will. So they say, okay, I have to pay some money. I paid, and then I came to my room. There's free internet, so I went to the internet. I began to research about it. So I researched for 2 days. That is 1 night and 1 day. And then I won the best delegate for that event. And then after 2 days, I called the organizer and said, okay, where is my prize? When am I going to get my money? They said, oh, Paul, we are sorry. I thought our representative must have told you that for you to get the prize, you have to write a book, and then we'll publish your book. I said, what? So that is wrong. You guys don't tell me that if I win, Anyway, to cut the long story short, before I dropped the phone that day, I told him, I said, you will have a book. He said, okay. So that night, sir, I began to write this book. So now,
every challenge is an opportunity.
Definitely, sir. This is one of the things that I have learned from you. That every challenge, every difficult situation can be converted. So that night, I began to write the book. So I had a lot of things. I've been away from school for so long. So I am struggling with class and doing the book as well at the same time. So now, when I tell some people that I don't believe in luck, some of them don't understand me. And that's why I don't really pray about some things anymore. Now, the idea of writing a book has always been there. What to write has always been there. But the right situation to warrant this book has not taken place yet. So, but that day, that challenge, that difficult situation produced this book.
Some people are already buying your book on the Kindle right now.
Thank you. That is wonderful. Dear sir, sincerely, I'm telling you this, sir, I'm not boasting, that every Nigerian youth, in fact, not only Nigerian youth, every youth, everywhere in the world, youth and young adults, parents need to read what I have written here. I'm telling you, sir, this is I compress the things that I have learned for over 14 years. I have compressed them in this small book. And I want to say thank you. Kudos to you for making yourself available to somebody like me to have learned. All right? I remember when I was in the village, sir. When I see an aeroplane flying, in the village, and I will say to myself, one day I will fly. But there was no reason. There was no reason for that to come to pass. These are airplane that I'm just seeing is like the tip of my finger, because there is no any kind of airport at all in Ekiti. So there's no how the airplane could have come low. So I'm just seeing it very tiny and probably hearing the sound. But I will tell myself that one day I will fly. But it took many years, took more than 20 years, but it came to pass. So when I read your book, sir, I said, so if this man could do this, he had there was no reason for you to have done what you have done. There's no reason whatsoever for you to have achieved what you have achieved. So if you could do that, then if I didn't do it, then I am the one to be blamed. It means I'm the one that did not do what I'm supposed to do, because I found out that everything that I need is already in me. It is embedded in me. It's only about me finding it. And these are some of the things that somebody will read in this book. And it has nothing to do with age. Once you are still willing to make improvements in your life, once you are still willing to learn, I've seen a lot of people, older people, who are stuck to this platform and learning. So some people can benefit and their life can still turn around. So this book is a powerful book. And if you don't mind, I'll just read to you some of the things, because I made a note, first of all. I made a note, so I'm going to read some of the points that I jotted down before I began to write this book. Okay. So I wrote that you are not an accident, that God planned you. Somebody like me, sir, I was continuously told for many years that I am a bastard, that I am a mistake.
In your own father's house?
Yes, sir. I was told that I am a mistake, that I am a bastard. And I believed it for a while. I believed it. I believed that something must be wrong with me. I believe they must have gone to maybe an Ifa priest who have told them that this boy, forget about him, nothing can come out of his life. Until one day, I met one uncle who told me, he said, the Bible said that everything that God has created were good. And I said, so if God, everything that God has created is good, then I am one of those things that God has created, which implies also that I am good. They say, it was the miracle, it was when the miracle began. I was still in secondary school then. You know, they say, I ran out of the house. Severally, I made an attempt, I would cry secretly. Because I was the odd one out, I was slow. There was nothing to be liked about me. So I assumed. So this is what they made me see. You know, I wrote in my book that at those periods, if you are measuring self-esteem, out of when normal is between 20 and 25, I will probably be measuring maximum of 7. So my self-esteem, even among my mates, was nothing, as in nothing. I was reduced to nothing. I was called names on daily basis. Oma Lenier, that's what they call me. That Oma Le, you know, they call me that the one that is slow. And I did not blame them, DSA. I was truly slow. I couldn't write until I was a teenager. I couldn't read well. I could speak, you know, I could understand things, but I was slow, practically slow. I couldn't read. But when I read your story, that you couldn't read as well until maybe you were already almost a teenager as well. I said, okay, there's somebody like me. And if this person who had a kind of my story could go this far, I could also do it. So I began to move gradually, one step at a time. So all the knowledge that I have learned, I packaged them in this book. I said, you are made to last forever. You are made to live forever. That every individual that God has created is meant to live forever. If DSA die today, God forbid, he lives in the heart of people like me forever. I will also transfer him to my children. People that will read my book, they will know that I made reference to this DSA. So you are living forever. That everybody is meant to live forever. Because we don't know that we are meant to live forever. That's why we are just in the church and playing the church and saying, Lord, let the kingdom come. And we thought maybe that was rapture. We want God to come and say, let this word, even it's a word of sin. You know, we want God to come and take us home. You know, I wrote that you can survive on your own. You can survive on your own, no matter your situation. If I am here today, if I am here today, anybody, any child in Nigeria can do it. If I am here today, I'm telling you, sir, it was bad. It was very, very, very bad. Sir, until I was around 19 or 20, I did not experience what it means to be a normal family. That is husband and wife and children. I did not know anything like that. So, because the way things were in the village was that there's actually for you to see a man with one wife, and then they have a relationship between husband and wife and the children. So, for many years, I questioned in my heart, how did they get electricity into car? Yes, my dad owns a car, but I couldn't confront him to ask. I kept thinking, how did they get electricity into the car? But I couldn't confront my dad to ask him. Nobody to ask. It was that bad. So I said, you can be greater. You can be great. Just like DSA said, everybody can become a millionaire. Anybody can be great. There is nothing, the only thing that is limiting you, it is you. The only person that can stop you from achieving your dream, it's only you. And I'm not talking theory. I'm talking things that I have done. I'm talking something that DSA has achieved. So regardless of your situation today, if you pick up the pieces of your life together today and say, this is my life, dust yourself and begin to go. You go and study how they have done it. I have studied what makes rich countries rich. I have studied what makes poor countries poor. I have studied what makes rich people rich. I have studied what makes rich people, poor people poor at the same time. So this is a product now that I have created. So, and this is because I have understand the fact that, okay, for God to really bless me, I need to have a product. Nigeria is poor today because we are not producing, we are consuming. Any country that has that the labor force, that the majority of the labor force are farmers, it's a poor country. Even though they produce food, they will be hungry. And I'll tell you why, sir. Because you need, okay, in Europe, for instance, only about 10% of the labor force of Europe are farmers. Why? It means the 10%, they are doing it large scale. They are using machines. What we are doing, what we are using our hands, cutlasses and all to do in Nigeria today or in Africa, they are using machines to do it. A farmland where 20 men will work for 1 week. One machine will work there in 2 days. So is it not common sense that we change our mindset? I wrote in my book, sir, that today that there are young men that are still doing farming the same way my granddad did it many years ago. Yet he couldn't send so many of his children to school. Yet he couldn't complete his house. But he went to that farm every day of his life, including Sunday. Yes, that same system that did not work for my granddad in the 80s, in the 70s, that is the same system that some Nigerians are still using today. And that is why the poverty will continue to multiply until we change the system, until we change the methodology. And this has to do with our mindset. It has to do with our mentality. And because somebody like me who has gotten like a brain surgery, the Holy Spirit has done a brain surgery for me such that my mentality is changed. The Bible says in Romans 12 verse 2, it said, by the renewing of your mind. An average Nigerian person has not been renewed. His mind has not been renewed. And that's why it is difficult for them to understand these things. I don't care the level of education that they have. They might be, their education level is not important. But they still think like an average Nigerian. Their thinking is not far different from somebody who has never gone to school. These are the challenges that we have. And these are the things that I treated in this book. I dealt with the failing education system. I dealt with parenting. I dealt with how an average youth can take their life from wherever it is to the next level, where God meant it to be.
You said the Holy Spirit has renewed your mind, but it didn't do it, though.
Well, sir, it did it by revealing the truth to me.
Yeah.
And I ran with it.
Because that is exactly what every Nigerian person is thinking, according to what you told me earlier, that Holy Spirit will renew their mind.
Yes, and
as long as they are waiting for the Holy Spirit to renew their mind, they will never be renewed. It is something you have to take responsibility for. That's what you did.
Yes, sir.
But the religious language that we use, that God has done it, Holy Spirit has done it, that is what is even killing us the more.
Yes, sir. So, see, I have a tag here. That says, take responsibility for your life and for others. So, when we did not take responsibility for our life, there's tendency that we remain stagnant for years, and we'll be praying the same prayer point, and it's as if God is not here. God does not hear us. But the truth is that God has created all that we need, and He has planted it in us.
By the grace of God, I'm releasing this book this week. It's going to be called The Sin of Irresponsibility.
Yes, sir.
The Sin of Irresponsibility. I think it might help Nigeria.
It will.
How can they get your book? Where and how?
Okay. Currently, it's available on Kindle and in paper version as well.
Yeah.
On Amazon.
Okay.
It's available all over on Amazon, and I will have the hard copy in two days' time. It will be the hard copy will also be available in Nigeria very soon. The Okada, it's available on Okada books, but Nigerians don't read soft copy. So I am working on making the hard copy available in Nigeria as well, as soon as possible.
Beautiful. What about, how do they get in touch with you?
I am readily available on Facebook. The name is Fadumo Abiodun Paul.
Fadumo
Abiodun Paul, yes. And ABPL Live Share. They say, if you give me an opportunity, I have a request.
Yes.
The request is that I have a platform that is meant to, promote Nigerians. The organizations like TV organizations like the New York Times, like CNN and all of these big media, they will not promote Africa because we are Nigerians especially. So I am working on a platform that is meant to promote Africans. And it's simple. I just do interview, people share their stories because the power of story cannot be overemphasized. So like your story has empowered me, it has impacted my life, has changed me. And now, as it has empowered me, my own story is going to empower millions of people around the world as well. So, and there are a lot of brilliant Nigerians who are doing wonderful things all across the world. So we have set up a platform to interview them. So people will just come and share their stories, and see how it can benefit an average Nigerian. We are working on how to make these stories available in Nigeria. In the later time, somebody is already supporting and financing the little way that we can. So yes, if I don't know if this is appropriate, but I would ask that you give me an opportunity. Let us interview you. People need to hear the story. We want to know the we want to know the DSA apart from the church. All right? We want to know the DSA, what mentality, what makes up DSA. We have been teaching and we have been learning from you. All right? But I want to be able to ask, specific questions that an average Nigerian will be impacted by. So the platform is Live Share on ABPL Live Share.
Okay. How can people go and watch those messages?
They are available. They are available on my Facebook page.
Okay.
ABPL Live Share. They are available on YouTube.
What do you call ABPL?
ABPL. ABEYPL.
Okay.
ABEYPL. ABPL Live Share.
All right, that's Facebook page.
Yes. And then on YouTube, it's just ABPL. ABEYPL.
Okay. Now, for concerning what you have just written, what your request that you have just given to me, please put it in writing. I spend 6 hours every day online already.
Yes,
that is apart from my family and apart from my church and apart from my other businesses. So we need to really plan it out well.
All right, sir.
Yeah. So before you go, I heard that you have also read this book, Raising the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. I believe that this is one of the best books, not just that I've written, but it's one of the best books out there in the world today. What do you say about it?
It is a fantastic book. I got the book because since I believe the Lord is calling me to go and begin to raise the next generation of Steve Jobs and the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, So I said I needed to read what this book entails. And sincerely, it is powerful. It is something that people like me, whom the Lord is committed the responsibility to raise others, needs to have personally. It is something that an average youth needs to read. It is something that adults, parents need to read the book. It is powerful. It is superb. In fact, when I was reading it the last time, I was just saying that how does DSA come across the inspiration to write this kind of a thing? So and it is it is backed up with facts and figure. That's one beauty. I mean, the beauty of this book, and it's the same thing that also opened my eyes to facts and figure when I read Money Will Make You Rich. It is wonderful, and I adopted that same system in my book as well. So it is good, excellent.
Well. You know what? I want to continue the revolution that we have started, and in the next 30 minutes, I will be back to continue this God of Mammon thing. So I'm going to start this today, a series with that's going to be called Matthew Ashimolowo and the God of Mammon. And that's going to go for the next 10 days. And after that, I will pick up on Bishop Oyedepo and the God of Mammon. But you have done so well today. I hope everybody will go and get your book. And, I really hope that there will be hope for all the Africans that were once hopeless, like yourself and like myself, reading your book, that there will be resurrection of life in our nation. Thank you for coming, Paul.
Thank you so much, sir.
You did so well. See you in 30 minutes.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.